Hello, I'm Logan Smealy, and welcome to the NewsLetter Newsroom. Keeping track of all the news at PCM can be a big job for just one person. But luckily, here today we have our first co-host of the year, Hannah Smith.
Thank you, Logan. Earlier this month, PCM took its annual beach retreat.
Luckily, today we have our first co-host of the year, Hannah Smith.
Thank you, Logan. Earlier this month, PCM took its annual beach retreat to Fort Caswell, North Carolina. It was filled with star tripping, Dutch blitzing, and cheese balls. The theme of this year's beach retreat was Gathered and Scattered, referencing how we gather together as college students and then scatter into the world. As always, the highlight was the lip-sync dance shows. Check out some of these PCMers' great moves.
There is a plethora of year-end events for you to enjoy at PCM this season. First, the annual PCM Coffee House on the night of Thursday, April 24th. That weekend, we'll have the Kickout Cookout at Unstead Park on the afternoon of April 26th. It's a Saturday. After that, we'll have a brunch the morning of April 30th. That's the first reading day during exam week. And don't forget our last event on Saturday, May 3rd. On Saturday, May 3rd, we'll be having Trivia Night, hosted by Kristen Levins.
This year's spring break service trip was to Nicaragua. Now, to hear more about their experiences, it's time for 4.5 questions.
What is something you did on your trip that would surprise people?
Our group actually got to bless 2 babies and anoint them with oil.
Can you tell me about someone that you met on your trip?
Yeah, so one night when we stayed in Balsamo, we stayed with host families, and so our host mother's name was Consuela, and she was really sweet. And it was really cool to see, like, even though we didn't speak the language and I could not say a single thing to her except for thank you, but she really just opened her home and gave us everything we could possibly need.
Amanda, what was it like getting along with the people that you met in Nicaragua?
It was really fun. I heard a story from this guy, and he said that he had a very negative view of Americans, and then once he met some and got to know them, realized that American government doesn't necessarily reflect its American citizens, and I definitely took that to heart and applied it to Central America.
What is something that you did not expect about Nicaraguan culture?
I was really surprised at the amount of organizations that they had to help women who had been victims of domestic abuse. In Nicaragua, I knew that we were going to be talking about that issue, but I didn't realize that it was such a widespread cause.
Is it true what I heard that you befriended a city llama and took him out into the countryside to
I saw that panda eating a lot of bamboo.
Forgot to taste all the cheesecakes.
Easy is that? Hey.